Oh, you're gonna love this one. Get comfy, let your thoughts wander, and when you're ready, baby, dream of a new life.
Dreaming in Amber by Catherine Serafina. Chapter 3. The Mirror Moment. The dreams stop again, this time for several days. Each morning, I wake up groggy, disoriented, not from dreams, but from the strange silence they leave behind. I expect to see her in the mirror, to feel the warmth of her memory, but there's nothing, just me, Zach. My allergies start to creep in again. Not terrible, but enough to make mornings unpleasant, my nose stuffy, eyes itchy. I start taking a single pill with breakfast each day, not because I want to, but because it gets me through work. I never take them at night, though, not unless I have to. Brian notices the change in me. Our usual rhythm has shifted. Less banter, more quiet, but he still tries. "No more lady dreams?" he asks one morning while digging through the cereal cabinet. "Not lately," I say, pouring coffee. He grins. "Shame. I was starting to like Chick Zach. Think she had better posture than you." I roll my eyes. "That's a low bar." He chuckles, but doesn't push. It's nice, actually. The teasing masks a gentler kind of concern. By the third day, the allergies hit harder. I'm sniffling through meetings. My eyes are red, and my throat is raw. By 3 p.m., I cave and take a second pill, something I never do. My eyes sting. I strip down to my boxers and fall into bed, face first. I close my eyes, and I wake up, fully alert, but not in control. My senses flare awake as I feel the sheets glide across bare skin, their softness everywhere, the kind that clings lightly to curves I'm not used to. The air smells like lavender and something deeper, amber. I stretch, and it isn't me. The motion is too fluid, too elegant. There's a grace to it, a poise. I sit up. The reflection in the mirror confirms it. Long legs, full hips, a delicate, narrow waist, a tumble of golden waves around soft, feminine shoulders. Her breasts rise and fall with steady breath. Her skin looks radiant, even in the dim light. Amber. And I'm inside her, watching. Not guiding, not influencing, just present. She moves to the edge of the bed and kneels, pulling out a white, ribbon-tied box from beneath the frame. I don't recognize it. Zach never owned anything like this. She unties the ribbon. Inside, delicate lingerie, elegant dresses, silky underthings arranged like a boutique display. She doesn't hesitate. Her hands, my hands but not mine, pull a pale pink lace set from the box. She steps into the panties. They glide up her legs, hugging her softly. She hooks the bra in place, lifting and shaping her chest in a way that looks like second nature. The sensation is startling, not erotic, but undeniably intimate, familiar in an unfamiliar way. Next comes the dress. It's crimson, deep and silky. She steps into it slowly, pulling it up her legs, over her hips. It hugs her waist, accentuating her curves, and dips low in the back. She zips it up with a flourish, then slips into nude heels that make her calves flex just so. At the vanity, she works with precision. Concealer, blush, mascara, a little shimmer on the lids, soft gloss on the lips. She doesn't overdo it. She enhances, she transforms. Each stroke of makeup shapes the persona, poised, elegant, radiant. She sprays perfume, once behind each ear, once at the wrists. I expect nerves. I expect confusion. Instead, I feel excited. She walks into the hallway. The heels click softly on the floor. Brian stands in the kitchen, clean-shaven, fresh shirt, dark jeans. He's dressed like he's going somewhere nice. His eyes lift. He freezes. "Amber," he says, and his voice catches slightly. "Wow, you look incredible." She smiles, slow, feminine, knowing. "Thank you." But inside, I'm stunned. How did he know she'd be coming out tonight? How is he already dressed, already prepared, unless he knew? The realization bubbles up, sharp and sudden. This isn't coincidence. He's not surprised. He's ready. And that means he's involved. She takes his arm anyway, and we walk to the restaurant. The night air is cool, crisp. Amber's hair catches the breeze, fluttering lightly behind her like something out of a commercial. Her dress sways with each graceful step, the heels clicking softly across the pavement. Every movement is fluid, confident, hypnotic. She walks arm in arm with Brian. Occasionally, she leans into him, her head resting lightly on his shoulder. It's casual, natural, and yet every brush of contact sends an internal jolt through me. I feel it all. The sway of her hips, the pull of the dress, the soft, rhythmic clack of her heels on concrete. I'm not controlling any of it, but I'm there, experiencing it. Zach, wide awake and completely along for the ride. As we pass a streetlight, I see our reflection in a darkened window, her gleaming beside him, radiant and composed. Strangers glance our way. One man slows down to stare. Another woman smiles in approval. I've never felt this kind of attention before, not as Zach. Amber soaks it in with ease, and I, Zach, feel both flattered and unnerved. It's not me, but I feel every flutter in the stomach, every heightened heartbeat, every subconscious shift in posture meant to invite the gaze. Brian holds the door open to the restaurant with a grin. After you? The hostess's eyes widen slightly as she takes us in. Table for two? Yes, under Brian, he replies, then looks over at Amber. Special night. Are you two celebrating anything in particular? The hostess asks, her tone playful. Brian's smile never wavers. Every night out with her is a special night. Amber beams at that, and inside, my heart stutters. I don't even know how to feel. Flattered, embarrassed, touched. The restaurant is candlelit and classy, but not too stuffy. The kind of place that wants to feel expensive without actually breaking your wallet. We're seated near a window with just enough privacy to let our conversation float without being overheard. Brian orders a bottle of wine like he's done it 100 times. Amber leans back in her chair, legs crossed beneath the table, hands resting lightly on the white linen cloth. You clean up well, she says, her voice a smooth alto I can feel through every breath. He chuckles. Thanks. Had to keep up with you? They talk about work, old movies, a story from college involving a pool table, and a karaoke bet that went terribly wrong. Amber laughs, a rich, warm sound, and I can tell Brian's soaking it up. Every so often, his hand brushes the table closer to hers. She doesn't pull away. From within, I'm not just a spectator. I'm feeling everything. The delicate way the fabric of her dress shifts with each movement, the heat of Brian's gaze, the buzz of wine on a lighter body. Even the way people look at us, at her, with interest, admiration, envy. I've never been seen like this before, never admired like this. The food arrives, something buttery and decadent for her, something spicier for him. They share bites. She dabs the corner of her mouth with a cloth napkin. Every tiny movement is poised, sensual, practiced. But from inside, I'm reeling. This is a date. He set it up. He planned it. Not just tonight, but this. Me, Amber. And he's sitting across from her like he's waited forever for this moment. Amber tilts her head. You're being quiet now. Brian clears his throat. Just trying to memorize this version of you. Her eyes soften, and I can feel the strange pull in my chest. The rest of the meal is a blur of warmth and sparkle. Every look, every smile, every compliment. It's like living inside a romantic film. Except I'm not the lead. I'm the viewer, the passenger. And part of me doesn't want it to end. They arrive back at the apartment. The glow from the restaurant still clings to her skin like perfume. Inside, Amber kicks off her heels and sighs contentedly. That was, she begins. Perfect, Brian finishes. They share a look. Close. Too close. But she doesn't pull away. He hesitates, then leans in. Not all the way. Just enough to suggest he could. Amber brushes her fingers lightly down his arm. "Good night, Brian." He lingers at the door. "Yeah, good night." In her room, she removes her earrings and necklace, placing each piece gently on the vanity. Then, the makeup comes off. Slow, soft strokes with a cleansing cloth. I can feel it all. The tug on lashes, the warmth of the cloth, the cooling tingle of clean skin. She reaches behind her and unzips the dress. It slides from her shoulders and pools onto the floor, revealing the matching lingerie beneath. My heart races. It's so foreign, yet somehow familiar, like slipping into a dream I didn't know I had. Carefully, she folds the dress and the lingerie and places them back into the ribbon-tied box. With a calm reverence, she slides it back under the bed, hiding it from sight. Then she opens the drawer and pulls out a familiar pair of boxers. Zach's. Mine. She steps into them slowly, carefully. They hug her wide hips, stretch across her round backside. She smooths them with her hands and offers one final look at the mirror. No words, just a smile. She slips beneath the covers, arms folding over her middle, eyes heavy with something more than sleep. I wake up with a gasp, back in my own skin. But the boxers are still stretched, clinging strangely to me. And I remember everything.
Did that leave you wanting more? The naughty version's waiting for you on my Patreon, along with so many other juicy little secrets. Go on, baby. You know where to find me.